The Polish Minister of Justice in the December 13th coalition government, Adam Bodnar, has decided to share secret material with the Polish people regarding the purchase of the Pegasus surveillance system. I believe that the public should know as many details as possible about the purchase of the Pegasus system by our predecessors. That is why I have decided to present declassified documents on the matter. Interestingly, in the ministry's statement accompanying the declassified documents, Bodnar's ministry wrote that the purchase of Pegasus was in accordance with the applicable law. Now I expect Prosecutor Bodnar to follow this lead in the voice of Minister Bodnar, and for Prosecutor Bodnar to discontinue the proceedings which are illegal, since I acted under the law. The current authorities are trying to heat up the emotions of Polish people and the alleged scandal, which in reality wasn't there. Today, the government itself admits that there was no question of any mass surveillance, and the Prime Minister indicated that Pegasus was used. But after all, the Minister of Justice admitted that all operational checks were conducted with the approval of the court. Interestingly, accusations of illegal use of the Pegasus system were started by Citizen Lab, an organization based at the University of Toronto. The trail leads directly to the Russian Secret Services and is indirectly linked to the case of Colonel Paweł Rubcow of Russia's main intelligence directorate, who was detained in Poland, operating under the cover of Spanish journalist Pablo González. González's lawyer was the man who was the chief expert, whether at the European Commission or the European Parliament, their pseudo-commission on Pegasus, or that Citizen Lab, a unit at a university in Canada, which was also vocal about the use of Pegasus. According to Professor Sławomir Cęckiewicz, the entire alleged Pegasus scandal created by the Tusk coalition is aimed at the Polish special services. Without this, any service, whether it's an anti-corruption, espionage, or counter-espionage service, simply cannot function. The whole attack on Pegasus is an attempt to pull the special services' teeth, so to say, to deprive them of their senses. Today, those in power do not want to realistically fight corruption, and they don't want the counterintelligence services to have a tool to control Russian agents. It seems that Bodnar's ministry is trying to assist the illegal assembly of Magdalena Sroka, operating in the Polish Sejm. This is about bailing out, in my opinion, the totally discredited Pegasus Commission, which is simply not doing well. Meanwhile, as reported by Rzeczpospolita, the desertion of members of the special prosecution team investigating the alleged Pegasus scandal is underway. Their governance is coming to an end. Everyone knows it very well. So everyone is also starting to wonder today if it's worth it to just lay down their heads for what the Civic Coalition has wrought on Poland. The very context of declassifying and making public the documents, which are not archival at all, is also puzzling. The Bodnar prosecutor's office behaved quite differently towards Mariusz Błaszczak, who, as head of the Ministry of Defense, declassified and then made public fragments of plans from the time of the Tusk-Putin reset, which in the event of a Russian invasion, de facto gave half of Poland into the hands of the aggressor. The hypocrisy of those in power. They make accusations through their very political demands to declassify archival documents. And here you go. They very much declassify documents that concern the security of our country. Mariusz Błaszczak announced that he is filing a notice to the prosecutor's office against Adam Bodnar, who during the election campaign declassified documents that were not archived, containing, among other things, the procedures of the special services.